It's that time again, time for another episode of Bob's You Name It. You'll never know what you'll find on Bob's workbench. And now, here's Bob.
Welcome, everyone. Yep. Found another clock in pieces. I started it, and it just needed oiling. But I got as far as getting it apart, and that was as far as I got. Luckily enough, I don't know this for sure, 100% sure, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't need to be disassembled and all that crazy stuff. So, ooh, look, jet zoom. Well, anyway, if you were a traveling person back in the early days, we'll say 60s maybe. I don't think these were. Well, they might have been around. They're still making them in the 70s. But if you did a lot of traveling, they were very popular. And of course, that was the travel clock. They usually fold up, fit in your suitcase, and when you were getting to your next destination, you pull it out at night and set the alarm and so forth. I have several of them. So, I was in Virginia City. Yeah, I know, I didn't make a video on that trip. It was a bit of a different trip because it was in November-ish, sometime in November. And it was during their holiday display on the trains and whatnot. So they were just getting things set up and working with lighting and practicing with some of the music that they were using. So, of course, when it comes to music and YouTube, I don't know if that's going to work or not. So who knows? Maybe I'll throw something together from it, but not now. Anyhow, so I have this lovely little clock. I got it at one of the antique stores that was on C Street, which is their main street in Virginia City. So anyway, somewhere over there's a box. Let's go get the box, shall I? I shall. Well, I can't hold this and point at myself. My life depended on it. Okay, anyway, so here it is. Alrighty. So, it's pretty simple. Case. Sides. Other half of case. I don't know if it's the front or the back. I think it's well, I'm not going to even guess. And of course, this goes like that. This, point the camera the right way. This is the front of part of somewhere in here. I think there maybe. Anyway, first mistake I did was I took it apart. That was the first one, which is really no problem in most cases as long as you're planning on putting it right back together. But if you don't, and this is what they keep telling us, make a drawing of what you've done or what it is, so that way when it comes time to put the sucker back together, you have an idea. Of course, a lot of people now are doing what is called the digital drawing, aka take a picture of it, but it doesn't really count in our area, land, school, class, workshop, whatever you want to call it. So here it sits in pieces, and I'm going to try and put it back together after I throw some oil on it. Seems to be a theme here. Oil the machine, put it back together. Except I don't know how much of this one I can get apart. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I knew there's somewhere I was stuck, and it's right there. Oops, right there. Right there. There. It's not focusing. Nope, out of focus. That needs to come off or come out or do something, and it's stuck because I can't get the back off to get to the back side of this to oil it. Wow, that just will not focus. Woo! Spot focus, it says on the back here. So if I do this, it ain't working. I did touch it. Okay, if I get rid of it. Oh, nope, come back. There we go. That thing needs to come off somehow. And if it doesn't, well, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna put you guys down somewhere, either in a stand, somewhere on the table. I have no idea. But hold on. Well, a day later, and not much luck. So, to be on the safe side, I'm just going to do some oiling as best I can to whatever I can get to, and then put it back together, and yeah. I'm gonna call it a day, I guess. Okay. I need some assistance. Come on. Okay, so what I've been doing is doing a little sprucing. That's kind of half and half. This half is done and the other half is not. Of course, from where I'm sitting, I have no idea what it looks like. Of course. And this is ticking away, which is good because it didn't. And all I'm doing is finding a spot on this here rag. Well, okay. Cloth, paper thing. Paper cloth. Using just a smidge of this. Just what I prefer to use. And do a little smudging. And then finding a clean spot on the rag, on the cloth, whatever you want to call this thing, and just kind of buff away. And just like that, ish. Voila. Of course, my fingerprints are down here now, but that's okay. All right. So now I gotta go get a piece. I just put in it's a cover. I stuck it in a mild detergent bath. I have to go get it out. And it's in the other room. So anyway, there you go. Of course, I'll fine-tune it, but I won't, of course, bore you with all that. So let's put that down. Go get our other piece, and we shall return. Well, another day later, and it's back together. As best it's gonna get. So like that. This is like this. There's only one teeny weeny little problem. I was so concerned about how it goes back together. There we go again. This goes here. So I gotta take a side back off, and then I discovered that let's see if I can do this. This one? Yeah. So the alarm is set. Oop, wrong one. Let's do this one. Okay, let's go this way. Off by a couple hours, wouldn't you think? It says it's 5 to 7, which it's not. It's really more like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, maybe it's 5. I don't know. What time is it? 4:29. And anyway, so you can see that I gotta get that adjusted. So, and the light comes off. Well, doesn't this look familiar? So we got all the screws out and try and slide this off. Very carefully. So we know it's 2 hours that it needs to go back. What I do not know is, can you do it this way? No, you cannot. Find out which one's the time. Okay, that's the alarm. What does that spin? And how? Okay, it's that gear. Can't see it. If I turn it that way, I can't see it. Ooh, I think I got it. Except I forgot to. Okay. All you can see is my hand. I swear. Alright, let's try something different. Okay. Let's try this approach. Where was I? Oh yeah, putting these guys back in there. better screwdriver. Let's try this one. Really? Really? I think I was doing better with my hand. Oh, maybe not. Really? Really? And again, the hand shot. What time is it anyway? Somewhere in there. Okay, so now we've got to see if it keeps time. Meanwhile, I'm gonna find out if I can find 3 little screws someday. Come on. Alright, that goes there. That screwdriver is too big. This one's too small. Now comes the fun part. Don't forget to put this back in there. And this goes back in there. Dot. Oh, there's something on the car, right? Not very good looking. And it's still ticking. Yay, all the parts are back on. Voila. Okay, well, that takes care of this one. Find a place to put it on the shelf, see how well it keeps time. Yeah, could be. Let's try one more time. Oh, it's 51, of course. Of course, this doesn't have the dots in the middle. So we'll let it run for a bit anyway, see how it does. And we'll move on to the next one. So, and who knows what that's going to be. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Well, that's going to do it for another episode of Bob's You Name It. Tune in next time for more fun with Bob and his shop on Bob's You Name It. Today's episode was brought to you by Bob, the first name in first names for over 100 years.